308. What could be better? Hey, I would like to share with you your semester test. So this will be kind of a biggie. So hang on to your hats, grab your pencils, watch this several times. All right, I'm going to read it to you. Geometry Semester 2 test. Answer the following 20 questions. You must show all, and I do mean all, of your work. Round all final answers to 2 decimal places. Transfer your answer to the answer sheet. Okay? So I start off. Given the 30, 60, 90 degree right triangle ABC with AB equal to something, and the 45, 45, 90 degree right triangle with something, I'll give you the length of a side, find the following, give exact solutions. So basically what you're going to do, you're going to find the length of the other 2 legs that I don't give you. And I want them in exact solutions. So they're going to have square roots in the answers. They're going to have like square roots of 3 and square roots of 2. Okay. And then I want you to find the area of the triangle. Remember how to do that? 1/2 base times height. Now these are right triangles. It's a piece of cake. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to tell you the length of a side. And I want the other ones. Okay. And then I want the area of the other triangle. Again, it's a right triangle. Okay. All right. So know how to find the area of a triangle and know your 30, 60, 90 right triangle and your 45, 45, 90 right triangle rules. All right, those are the first 6 questions. Question 7, I give you a triangle. It's a right triangle. It says use right triangle trig ratios, solve the right triangle, and I give you the length of one of the legs, and I give you the measure of one of the other angles. One of them's a 90, right? I mean, come on. All right, and then I want to know the length of the other 2 sides, and I want to know the length of the the measure of the third angle, okay? So I want you to know how to use your right triangle trig ratios. That sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, cosine, adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent, opposite over adjacent. You need to know how to do those. All right, so that's questions 7, 8, and then I move in, I give you a triangle. I give you 2 sides, and I give you the included angle. I want the measure of the other 2 angles and the length of the opposite side. You're going to need to use the law of cosines for that and the law of sines. Okay, so please know your law of cosines and your law of sines. All right? I give you another triangle. This time I give you 3 sides. I give you the length of all 3 sides, and I want the measure of one of the angles. Okay, once again, it's a law of cosines, but now you have to use the inverse cosine to actually find the measure of the angle. Okay, you got a lot of these in your textbook. We've done every one of these on homework. I went through and made sure. Have they done these? Yes, they have. Okay, then I give you 2 circles. One has an exterior point, a tangent, and a secant. Okay, and I want to know the length of the pieces. Now you have some formulas for that. And then I give you a circle. It's got 2 chords that intersect inside the circle. I want to know the length of the pieces. Okay? I give you part of it, so you need to know those formulas. Okay? All right, and then I move on to find the volume of a right. I'll give it to you. It's a right octagonal pyramid with a radius of something and a height of something else. Okay, I want the volume. I want the volume of a right octagonal pyramid with a base radius of something and the height of something. Okay, all I want is the volume. I had surface area in here, but that one got a little nasty, so I took it out. Then I give you a circle. I give you an inscribed angle. I want the measure of the intercepted arc. And then I give you a central angle, and I want the area of the sector. Now here's the hard part. I give you the equation of the circle. X squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. And I'm going to chuck a value in there for r squared. So that 10.7, I think it is, that has the equation of a circle. Man, you better know how to do that. Okay? So I want the measure of the arc, and I want the area of the sector. Okay, then I give you a sphere. I give you a sphere. I give you a radius of a sphere, and I say, okay, I want the volume, and I want the surface area. Okay, again, You have formulas for that, the whole 4/3 pi r cubed. And anyway, you have all that, all right? Then, now I'll actually show you the answer sheet, okay? Here you go. You ready for this? This is the answer sheet. Bing! All right, there's the answer sheet. And you're going to take your answers and you're going to transfer your answers to this answer sheet. See, it says number, and it says answer, and it says unit. It's either going to be degrees, centimeters squared, centimeters cubed, inches squared, light years squared, whatever. And then the point value for each problem. I haven't quite got that far yet, but I will assign points for each one of those problems so you can kind of see where you're at, and then a total down on the bottom. And I will weight this heavy enough that it will account for somewhere between 5 and 10% of your semester grade. Remember, normally it's 20%. So I'm gonna break and back this thing down to somewhere between 5 and 10%. Okay? All right. Now that's your semester test. It's not that hard. I said it's only 20 problems. Okay? So let me, whoops. Hope you got all that. Turn that around. We'll have to fix that now. Anyway, so you're going to see something like that. You're going to need to know how to find the lengths of the sides given 30, 60, 90, and a 45, 45, 90 triangles. You're going to need to know how to find the area of a right triangle, or the area of a triangle in general. You're going to need to know how to find the length of the sides using your right triangle trig ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent. You're going to need to know how to use the law of cosines and the law of sines to find the measure of angles and the length of sides, and then the inverse cosine function on the law of cosines to find the measure of an angle given 3 sides. And then you're going to need to remember those point exterior, tangent, secant rules on how to find, you know, it's like the tangent squared is equal to the whole thing times the outside piece. And then the inside, you have 2 chords on the inside, a circle that intersect on the inside. You need to find that rule. It's the products, okay? Products are equal products. And then, once again, find the volume of a right. I'm going to tell you right now, it's octagonal, okay? Octagonal right pyramid with a base, and I'm going to give you some radius, and then I'm going to give you some height, okay? And I want the volume. I want the volume. Okay, and then I'm going to give you a circle. I'm going to give you the equation of the circle. You have to be able to figure out what the radius is given the equation. And then I want the area of the sector. And of course, the equation of the circle's got nothing to do with finding the measure of the arc because I give you the measure of the inscribed angle. And then find the volume of a sphere given a radius, and then find the surface area of that sphere given the same radius. All right? That is your semester test. It is only 20 questions. I'm going to post this out there. Well, I wasn't going to post it until the 29th, but don't be surprised if it hits the shelf a little early because I want to make sure you guys have plenty of time to get this done. All right? Now, please don't start the semester test until you got all your other work turned in, okay? Otherwise, you won't have a clue what you're doing. All right, well, that's what I got for you today. It's Friday. It is the 22nd of May. We have but 4 academic days left before we have finals week. Hey, I wish you all the best and keep turning stuff in. That's all I got for you, man. May's out.